is excited for Vlogmas. Let's see if we can do this. A video every day for 26 days. Can we do it? I don't know. We'll see. Your girl is going through the DTs. I've not been to the thrift store in a while. I think the last time I went was when I went with Donna, and I didn't even buy anything. So, got the house clean after all the Thanksgiving stuff. Caught up on laundry, kind of getting back into a routine. So now I'm headed to the thrift store, so y'all wish me luck. But let's just see what the day holds. I do have a nail appointment later on today. I've lost a nail and I'm going to get these done, so that'll be happening later on. So while I have time, I'm going to hit the thrift store and see what I can find. I am in the market for something for my front porch. I don't know. I've drawn a blank where my front porch is concerned for Christmas decorating. It still looks like fall, y'all. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just add a decorator's block for the front porch. I mean, it just may have a wreath on the door at this point, so we shall see. So maybe I can find something and spark some inspiration. It tends to happen that way to me sometimes. You can just buy one item and then the whole thing comes together. So we'll see. So I'll catch up with y'all in just a little bit. Well, y'all, this has been a thrifting downer today. Nails done. I went with red. So now on my way home, I'm gonna pass in a Goodwill. So I think I'm gonna run in there just to see. I don't know why I'm doing that, but anyway. I'm gonna run in Goodwill. I'm about to die of thirst. Y'all. While I was getting my nails done, her other client came in, but she was running a little bit behind, and so her other client came in when I was almost finished. She was cracking me up. Oh my gosh. I love it when people have just an awesome sense of humor and you can sit there and laugh and talk and just talk about just everyday life stuff. And she just literally made my day because I was having kind of a rough day before I went in there. But sitting there just laughing and talking to her, oh my gosh, it just made, I realized when I come out and got in the car that I was in such a better mood than when I went in. Because life can be just heavy sometimes, y'all. It just gets heavy and just stuff just happens and it's just like, ugh. But then, you know, just that one person, you just never know. That goes to show you never know the effect, excuse me, the effect that you can have on a person's day or life for that matter. Like that woman, I may or may not ever see her again, and she may never know what she did for me, but just sitting there laughing and talking to her just made a bad day better. And I'm not having a bad day, but you know, I mean, it feels like, tell me if this is just me or if y'all feel this way, like when the hits come, they don't just come one here, one there. It's like they come one after the other. And it's like today started off decent. And then this afternoon, I was just getting hit after hit after hit. And it's just like, to the point of I reached out to one of my friends. And I'm like, girl, I need you to pray for me. I am under attack. And I have kind of been under attack, backlash from the devil. Ever since I did the chatty car ride where I talked about how God had healed Donna after all these years. And I should know by now to expect backlash, but I just forget sometimes. And so I've had a few punches here and there, and it's just backlash. But you know what? God is greater and more powerful than anything the devil can throw at me. And so I just trust God. And I just put it all in his hands. So I just reached out to my friend Melissa. I'm like, girl, pray for me. I got some backlash coming at me. So anyway, I'm going to go into the Goodwill and see if my day has really changed around and I find something good. I'll catch up with you in a minute. I mean, thrifting has just been a bust today. So I'm going home. I'm going to load up on my Buster. And I did buy some Christmas lights from Walmart while I was going to my appointment. I left early. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I left early to go by Walmart to pick up my prints that I had printed out. And I get there, I stand in line, wait my turn, and I tell him my name and I'm here for pictures. And he's like, did somebody call you? I was like, no, I got an email. So he's like, what's the name again? I give him the name again. So while he's looking again, I pull up my email. They sent it to the wrong store. A store a ways away from me that I don't go to that often. At all. And I'm just like, never mind. I said, I'm at the wrong location. I said, I am so sorry. He's like, no worries. Yeah. And then also my mama called me. Her surgery has got pushed back a week because the doctor has the flu. So it's going to be next Thursday that I'll have to take her. I'm like, well, bless your heart. So I may see if she wants to come down, if she's able, and do a little last minute thrifting before she is incapacitated for several weeks, because she's going to have weeks that she can't be on her foot. But I plan on going to get her and bringing her down to the house, and she may even spend the night, a couple nights, I don't know, just to kind of get her out of her house, because she's not going to be able to put any pressure on her foot. He said for at least 6 weeks, maybe 8. And then Granny has strep throat. My mama took her to the doctor and she's got strep throat, and hopefully by the time y'all are seeing this, she's much better. I'm gonna get home to my Buster. I've got a frog in my throat. It's so sad that you can't really cough these days without people thinking you're sick. Whatever happened to the days that we could cough because we swallowed funny, or we had something, you know, a piece of dust, or, you know, I was just in the Goodwill and I swallowed funny, and then it caused me to cough, and I'm like, oh gosh, these people gonna think I'm sick. I miss the days when we didn't have to worry about that. Simpler times, right? All right, y'all, I'll catch up with y'all later. Okay, y'all, so this is my wreath I had in the hallway, and I took the bow off because it was just too rinky-dinky. So I have this ribbon that I got, I want to say it either come from Dollar General or the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I've had it for a while. And I went and bought lights from Walmart. I think I'm going to put these around it. And I'm going to make a bow. And I'm going to put it back up in the hallway. And originally I thought about getting a red bow, but my decor in the hallway is more like on the golds and the silvers, and more of like the nativity and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I didn't want silver because of the wreath, the type of wreath it is. So I thought this might work because it kind of has that, looks like lace, and I can do the lights. So let me see, this takes 2 or 3 AA batteries. Let me get my, excuse me just a minute, my batteries are behind you, hold up. Okay, so I got me some batteries. So what I love about these is they have a timer, and I love the timer feature. No scissors. Okay, so these are the ones like I have in my mantle and some other places in the house, and I really like these lights. They do very well. So yeah, okay, so that's great. So I'm going to get these strung through the wreath, and then I'm going to attempt to make a bow. I'm not the best bow maker, but yeah, that's going to be the perfect amount. So let me get this on the wreath. I want to get it to where this is kind of at the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of start weaving it through. So now that that's done, now I'm going to try to make me a bow. I'm just cutting sections, and then I'll dovetail them, then I'm going to pinch them and just kind of let them fray out, and it'll look good. Now I'm going to dovetail my ends. I did cut a longer piece for like my tails. I'm just dovetailing that. This will be like my tails. So now that I have all of my pieces cut and dovetailed, I just start bringing them together and just pinching them together. You want to pinch them in the middle. And because this is wired ribbon, we'll be able to shape it in a minute. It's gonna look messy, but we are gonna put this one at the back. Like so, and I like to use a zip tie. And we're going to cut this off. A piece of wire, and I'm just going to feed that under my zip tie. Like so. Ow, just stabbed my finger. Hold on. Crafting is dangerous, y'all. Okay, so now that I have my wire, I'm just gonna put my bow on my wreath. Now I have one more zip tie, and I'm going to use it to, I may have to get another one so I can make it longer. Let me go get another one. Okay, so I just added another one to it, made it longer, and I'm going to use the zip tie to hold my box to my wreath. Voila. So let's go hang it up. Well, yes, that is my air conditioner on because it's hot. Okay, so now I have purchased these and we're going to add them up there, and I think that is going to look amazing. So let me get my little ladder and get these up there, and I'm probably going to get a zip tie and do the same thing to kind of mount it. This shower does not get used, but if it does, it's just battery, and I'm gonna zip tie it to where it'll be out of the way. So let me get some zip ties, get my ladder, and I'll be right back. Got my zip ties. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make one longer, like that, and figure out where to put this. Show y'all how I did this. I just zip tied this to the shower rod, but I put it on the very end where I could still move the shower curtain if we needed to. Like I said, it doesn't get used that much, but just in the off chance that it does, that's how that is. So very simple.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing up today?
This is what happens when he's laying down and I tell him I need to get up. He rolls over on his side for me to scratch his belly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bob. Oh goodness. Mama's gotta get up, Bob. Mama's gotta get up, Bob. This thing's burnt, y'all. This thing is burnt. He is so burnt. He has got a quota of sugars he's got to have every day. And Mama's a little bit behind. Huh? Mama's a little bit behind because she had to leave you here all by you lonesome. Oh my goodness. Buster had to stay home all alone. Y'all, this thing. What am I going to do with him? You gonna let Mama get up? Okay. And when Mama gets up, this is what Buster does, huh? Did what Buster does. I wanted to share, I have got a couple more quilts from my great-grandmother, and this is one of them, and I just put it in this basket right here. And then the other one fit perfectly in the rocker. Y'all, I love it. It brings some color to it, and yet it has that vintage vibe, and it was my great-grandmother's. So these are all my great-grandmother's quilts that she made, and I love them. And now I'm able to put them on display, and this brings me so much joy. You just don't even know. I love it so much. So I thought I would share that with y'all as a little something I've added since decorating this area back here. Real quick, I have one more thing I want to share with y'all that James made me for my kitchen, and I absolutely love it. Now, I will say it did not turn out the way I had envisioned it, but I think it turned out better this way, and I'll show you what it looks like and tell you the difference in what I envisioned. So let me take you over here by my coffee pot. This is what he made me. So I wanted something to cover that, and I had envisioned him making me a board with the cutout gingerbread, and I had this little gingerbread that I glued on it. And what I did was, hold on, let me put it up here, y'all can see it. So what I did was I painted the board black, and then we put this special film over the top of it that he uses to carve, so it'll carve the letters where you can paint those and not get paint on the back. Okay, so that worked out great. And then when I went to pull that film off, my paint come off with it in spots, and I was like, man, because I wanted the back to be solid black, and then I wanted him to frame it out. But once it come off and I seen the distress, and I'm like, I really like that. So I just glued my little gingerbread on it, stuck it over here on a little stand, and it hides the outlet, and I think it goes so well with all my vintage cookie cutters and everything, and I love it. Is that not the cutest little thing? And we had everything. We had the scrap wood, I had the gingerbread, I had the paint. I mean, it literally cost $0 for us. And I just think it is so cute over here in my little cookie cutter corner. Woo, that's a tongue twister. Anyway, I still may get some lights to put in that. I'm not real sure, but for now, this is what it's looking like, and I love it. So I had to share that with y'all. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for the first day of Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed. We have more decorating to do. Like I said, I still have to do my front porch. I don't know what I'm going to do. We've got cookies to make. We got recipes to try. We have so much to do, and I'm just going to bring you along, and hopefully you enjoy. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me on the very first day of Vlogmas, and I'm about to burn up. It is so hot and humid. We're supposed to be getting rain, but hence the hair. It did no good to fix it today because anyway, I love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.